Hey everybody, it's me, Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you guys doing? Let me see, this is kind of dark. I'm going to try. I know it's going to hurt my head, but go on. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. So turn it off when we're done. I only have a couple minutes, so I'm going to try and do this kind of quickly. I am drinking the vanilla bean from 2 days ago. Very yummy. I apologize I wasn't here yesterday. I could not get up. I even forgot to do blog hops until I woke up at, I want to say around 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 to 5. And lucky for me, I mean, the couple that I'm saving are later ones, and I was still able to get them. But I knew if I missed out, I missed out, because when I'm sick, I'm sick. So what can I do about it? So let's get here. We have 2 days to do. I would have had to start with coffee yesterday. So we're just gonna start. I'm also eating for the first time. I just woke up after waking up last night and then falling back to sleep and up and down and up and down. And I'm eating my chia pudding. If you are on a low carb diet, even if you aren't, if you're looking for something with plenty of fiber and a lot of taste and a lot of protein, chia pudding fits the bill. There is the texture thing. It's kind of like a little bit like eating tapioca pudding, except for chia seeds are smaller and rounder. Maybe a little bit more like raspberry seeds, but they don't get stuck in your teeth. They're soft, so they will not get stuck in your mouth. So I would say between a tapioca, a raspberry seed, and a tapioca, or a blackberry seed, a raspberry seed. But they also say for people who don't like that kind of texture, that you can blend it beforehand. It sets up like tapioca does. Actually, I think easier. I tried to make real tapioca years ago, and it did not set up for me, and I followed all the directions. This is so easy. You add the ingredients together. Some recipes tell you blend, do this, do that. Basically, all you have to do is add all the ingredients that you find for what flavor you want. This one is blueberry vanilla. It's very yummy. I get, now that we can't get fresh blueberries at a great price, I get the frozen blueberries at Aldi's, which is like 1.5 pounds, 1 pound, 8 ounces, for around $4. I can't remember if it's a little under or a little over. Great price for blueberries, frozen blueberries. They come in a resealable package. I make 2 different kinds of chia pudding every week, and every other day I go between the two. I alternate. There's the word I want. And today's my first day for this week. Because I make them on Mondays, usually during bingo when I'm listening. So I got my first blueberry one, and this one actually I have some fresh blueberries on the top. And another thing that I do is I get unsweetened coconut, which I need to get some because I'm out of it. I happen to have a little bit of sweetened coconut, so I put a little bit in where normally I would have like twice as much as I have in here. I put coconut in there too because I love coconut, so that adds more texture as well. Coconut flakes. The one that I made for tomorrow is a recipe that I have that was for coffee or tea. And so tomorrow I made it with coffee. It's pumpkin spice flavored. And I like to use my Rubios tea. I have a matcha recipe that uses matcha powder, but there are times where I use my matcha tea as well. I need to hurry up because she's going to be here. So, the 9th, 8th, top of the window here. not to look very much until I get them out. Sorry, I'm not showing you exactly. The 9th is up here and the 10th is down here. And looks like I got some good ones. Yesterday this was the caramel vanilla coffee. I can't wait. Sounds extremely yummy. And this one I thought they would wait until the 24th. Peppermint mocha. Since I'm a day behind, I may put this one aside and drink it closer to my birthday. It's like one of my absolute favorite flavors. You have to let me know. Do you think that's right? Should I drink it like the caramel vanilla tomorrow? And if I drink 2 tomorrow, make peppermint mocha? Or keep going in order, caramel vanilla tomorrow and then peppermint mocha the day after, the way that goes? Or do you think it's okay, especially since I've been sick and I missed yesterday? Well, I just made something else because my taste buds weren't working very well. They seem to be coming back today, so hopefully it was just a small. Or should I wait until for my birthday and have that one? And I'll just have an extra, I'll have something through the 26th. So nice. I did not drink the orange tea yesterday because I was drinking more tea than anything. I drank my throat coat tea, peppermint tea. I have a peppermint black licorice tea. Or I can't remember if it actually says black licorice or if it says anise. I think I forgot. Welcome into my subscribers and welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. Wow, I probably get that backwards now because it feels like that's the way it should be said until I say it. So, from 2 days ago, Earl Grey lavender black tea. Well, that's for the 9th. I shouldn't say 2 days ago. Yesterday and today. Earl Grey lavender, and then for today, cinnamon spice. Yum, yum. I'm hoping to have a little bit more. I thought it was going to have some green teas in here too. Oh, okay. We got some coming. It looks like they do have some green tea, a Rubio's tea. Black, black, black. But I think I may have already had the orange. I don't remember having orange cream, so herbal, black, 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 black. Yes, almost all of them are black, but I do have one green tea in here, one rooibos. I call it Rubios, but the I is before the B, so it's rooibos tea. I may have had the orange green already. I'm reading through here to see if there's another orange one. Yeah, I must have had that one already. Oh well. So there are my 2 teas and my coffees. Sorry I was gone for a day. I hope that I don't have to be again. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. I don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. I have to have my MRI. Well, yeah, I have to have a test tomorrow. I'm not going to get into all of that right now. I don't even remember if I have in the past told you exactly where I have to have it. Well, maybe I did. Might as well. I have to have an MRI of my head, of my brain, to see why I'm having all of these migraines. So, anyway, I need to get going because my care coordinator, my from the AIDS organization that I get help from when I need help, um, which I hardly used their services a while ago, but we do use them now. Um, they help me get my protein drinks, and I get a little bit from their pantry every month. I don't get a lot because most of the stuff they have has a lot of sugar and carbs and stuff. Unfortunately, when people give away food, it's almost always the stuff that has a lot more sugar in it. But they do now start to get some produce and stuff that they didn't have before. I've been with, I was with a different organization and this one back when we started having a separate food pantry uh, for people with HIV and or AIDS. And I just wanted to clear that up because some people think that HIV is AIDS, but it's not AIDS. It's just the virus that can cause or lead to having AIDS. Some people are HIV positive and never ever advance on to having AIDS, um, where it used to be everybody did. But anyway, um, I belong to the organization that started, and I helped a little with setting it up. I was pretty sick at the time, so I didn't do a lot of the physical activity of setting it up, but I did some computer stuff for them. Plus, Emily was a baby. They used to love it when we came in to get our pantry. I loved the way they had it set up. They had the pantry set up that you could come in and a person would be there and help walk you around. And on their list, it was you could get um, like 4 canned items. And that would be, even if they had like canned spaghetti sauce, that would count as there. Mostly they had vegetables and fruits, but sometimes they would have spaghetti sauce, or whatever. But that would depend on how big or what exactly it was in the can, because then they also had, you could get so many of like the box dinners or whatever they had, but they had a number for each item, of what you could get. And they would stand with the bag or whatever, and you would pick out what you wanted, and they'd put it in there. And, it was like going to the grocery store. You could get what you wanted out of what they had. When that organization went under, the one that I also belong to, they took over the pantry because um, the person who was in charge of the other one, did all the legwork to get it all started. And a lot of people in the community won't or can't go to the regular pantry that helps supply the food that we would get. Like us, my husband and I are like considered the working poor because we make too much money in order to use the regular food pantry. There was a time when he wasn't working as much and I wasn't working at all that I used to go to the regular food pantry, and we just eked in then. And there were a couple times that I didn't realize that we were, a little bit over. So I just stopped going because even though it fluctuated back and forth, from paycheck to paycheck, I just stopped going because I didn't, want to accidentally go and get caught and be told that I was there claiming fraud, all that kind of stuff. I am a stickler for, reading the rules and making sure that I'm not breaking them. So, anyway, when they first got it, they would just go back and give you bags. They wouldn't ask you. It went by how many were in your family, and they would have bags sitting back already done with no fresh anything, and what they'd be have a spot for, just one person, two family home, three, four, whatever. And they just go back there and pick it up and give it to you. You could get, anything. You don't know what was in there. And most of the time I was setting up a side on, in our back room of stuff to give for food drives. So, then they started, I had a coordinator who was like, tell me what you want. I'm going to go back and get your bag. Tell me what you want. And she would tell me some of the things they had, and then I would be able to pick. And then they started getting produce and stuff. Now they have a person who is in charge of the food pantry who will call you and ask what you want, what you need, and I will tell her, don't give me this and this because we don't need it and I don't want to take it from somebody who does, especially when we started low carb, like don't give us bread, we're not going to use it. um, so yeah, it's really nice. Once in a while they forget, you know or when they get eggs, they get them in the open um, crate thingies, not crates but the liner, the egg sleeve things. And I'll never forget once somebody had packaged up the eggs really nicely in this bag and, made sure that they were sitting in this bag really nicely, tied it up. It was a plastic bag so that the eggs couldn't get moving. And then whoever put the box together put the eggs in the bottom of the box. So when it got here, I had like 3 broken eggs. I was like grateful for the ones, that I got, but I still called and I told them, I said, whenever I call you for this, I'm not complaining. I just want you to know so that can tell them not to do this in the future. I don't think I've gotten them like that since. I have gotten them upside down and I was afraid that, they were going to be all messed up, but they weren't. So one thing we do is we save our cartons then. And when they bring them to us, we put them in our cartons. But when we get so many, we give them to them as well, which they really appreciate that. And then they also have like the reusable food bags, the grocery bags that they were using. They had been given a whole bunch of them. Now they're back to using plastic bags, and they're trying to get people to give the reusable bags back. Well, I used to give them back to them every week because we already had some. And then my husband just started using them at the store. He kept them because they were like, the one driver was, oh no, well, we're not supposed to take those back. And I'm like, okay, well, they told me thank you, that they appreciate the fact that I was giving them back. So now they wanted them back. So we gave him a whole, mess of them back. I forgot 1 or 2 because they were in his car, but gave them all back. So hopefully, it'll be nice if we can start getting in those again. And I'm fine to give them back to them, like take them in and then the next time give them back what came the time before or, whatever. It seems like things get damaged more when they have them in the plastic bags. But anyway, I digress. She's going to be here any minute. I love you guys. It's nice my throat's not killing me. I mean, it is hurting a little bit, but it's not killing me like it was yesterday. It's one reason why I wasn't on here. Just talking to the cats, my throat was hurting. There was no way I could get on here and do a video. Hopefully I will not have any more missed before Christmas. With that, I love you guys. I will see you later. Um, yeah, I gotta get ready because after that, then I have to get links together for the cow. I need to get moving on my crochet stuff, or I'm never gonna have things done for Christmas. So I love you guys. I will see you soon. Mwah. Ah, I can't believe I almost forgot this. Mm, remember you matter. Because I felt like I said it already, but I know that I didn't. Please remember you matter. It's not a gimmick when I say it. I truly believe it, and I want you guys to believe it too. Remember you matter. Remember you're gorgeous and you're beautiful, and don't let anybody tell you. It's so much. I will see you soon. Mwah. Later. No.